ताल मदीरे कटके काट दौलक दुनिया वाजे वाज। हुक्म श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब पेज 349-350 अंग 349-350। आसा महला पहला। ताल मदीरे कटके काट दौलक दुनिया वाजे वाज। नारद नाचे कल का फाओ जति सती कह राखें पाओ। Asa Mahalla first. In this Shabad, Guruji is commenting on the condition of the world with all its infirmities, corruption, greed, and general rottenness. First, Guruji compares this world to a musical opera and says, the desires of the heart clamor like cymbals and ankle bells. With them thumps the drum of worldly ways, and all kinds of false practices keep step with the rest of the world. This is called the influence of Kali Yuga, the present dark age. Under these false worldly influences, the mind dances like the sage Narad. In such corrupt atmosphere, where can persons of continence and truth plant their feet? That is, where can honest people go to seek help? Para 1. नानक नाम बिटो कुर्बान अंधी दुनिया साहिब जान रहाओ. Advising himself and indirectly us, Guruji says, O Nanak, be a sacrifice to the God's name. Without God's name, the entire world has become spiritually blind. Only God, the Master, knows everything. Only by seeking his shelter, a true and honest person can find the right way to live in the present age. 1 pause. गुर पासों फिर चेला खाए ताम प्रीत वसै घर आए. जे 100 वरियां जीवन खान खसम पछाने 100 दिन परवान. Citing an example to describe the lopsided situation of the world, he says, the worldly situation is so bad that instead of serving and sustaining the Guru, a disciple depends on the Guru for his sustenance, and for the sake of his food, he comes to live at Guru's house. But such disciples and others like them should remember that even if we were to live and eat for hundreds of years, that is of no use. Only that day of ours is approved in which we recognize God and feel close to Him. Para 2. दर्शन देखा दया न होए लय दिते बिन रहे न कोए. राजा न्याय करे हथ होए कहे खुदाए न माने कोए. Commenting further on the worldly situation, Guruji says, we have become so selfish and greedy that even when we see the face of a person in difficulty, no compassion is generated in our heart. Without give and take, some kind of bribe or favor, nobody does anything for another. Even the king or judge administers justice only if his palm is greased. Nobody is moved in the name of God, or fairness or compassion. Para 3. मानस मूरत नानक नाम करनी कुत्ता दर फुरमान. गुर प्रसाद जाने मेहमान ता किछ दरगह पावै मान. Guruji is so much disgusted with the conduct of general human beings that he says, O Nanak, it appears that presently human beings are human only in their figures and names only. In conduct, a human being is like a dog who for the sake of a few crumbs keep sitting at the door of the master and obeying his or her command. If by Guru's grace one realizes that one is like a guest in this world and isn't greedy for worldly riches and power, only then one can find some honor in God's court. Para 4-4. The message of this Shabad is that so much corruption and falsehood is prevalent in this world that it has become extremely difficult for us to lead an honest and truthful life. We must remember that we are like guests in this world, and ultimately we must depart and answer to God for all our deeds. Therefore, we should seek the shelter of God, meditate on His name, and do our best to lead a life of truth, compassion, and honesty. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ SGGSP 349-350 Thank you.